fled. As did the tumescence. His headache returned, the sharp, blinding pain. Frowning, he brought his hands to his temples and pressed with all his might. There, better. But Lord, he could certainly do without that. He looked around. The room was furnished in Salvation Army. Sal's lounger had bad springs and canted slightly to one side, but it was comfortable enough. Over the sagging green couch hung a piece of plywood upon which, 16 years ago, Sal had watercolored his old fishing boat, the signing bonus. The grain of the wood showed through the faded paint, but in the right light, now, for instance, he could make out what he'd done. There was a coffee table in front of the couch and a couple of pine end tables, scarred with cigarette burns and water stains on either side of it. The wall-to-wall carpeting was worn to its threads. But Sal didn't need much, and he had more than most of the other people who lived in this building. A corner that got some sun. The place was small, okay, but had 3 legitimate rooms, this one and the kitchen and bedroom, plus its own bathroom. What the hell more did anybody need? There was still most of a bottle of Old Crow next to a half-filled tumbler on the low table, and Sal leaned forward, picked up the glass, and smelled to see what was in it. He didn't remember pouring any of the booze, but that's what it was, all right. He drank it off, a mouthful. Something was nagging at him. What day was it? He ought to get up, check the calendar in the kitchen. He was supposed to be somewhere, but damned if he could remember. He closed his eyes again. The sun. On his face, making him squint against it. He's on the third base side, a weekend day game at Candlestick, and everybody's shocked it's so nice out. Where's the wind? The whole family's down on the field. Helen's holding his hand and smiling, proud of their oldest, Graham, out in the middle of the diamond now, by the mound, getting his $50 U.S. savings bond for winning his age in the finals of the city's hit-and-throw contest. Kid's only 8 and hits a hard ball 150 feet off a tee. He's going to be another DiMaggio. You wait and see. 6-year-old Deb holds her mom's other hand and, embarrassed at being out in front of 30,000 fans, holds on to her old man's leg at the same time. Her little brother Georgie begs himself a shoulder ride and now bounces up there, bumping his heels against his dad's chest, holds onto his hair with both hands, pulling. But it doesn't hurt. Nothing hurts. Sal's got Helen, and he's got the kids, his own boat. He's his own boss. The sun is shining on him. But it's gotten cold. He should get up. Dusk was coming on, and where's the day gone? He walked over to the window and pulled it down against the breeze, sharp now. He could see the fog curling around Twin Peaks. Straightening up, he stopped still, his head cocked to one side. "God damn it!" He yelled it aloud and raced into the kitchen. The day was circled on his calendar. Friday. Friday, you fool, he told himself. Business day, customer day, make your rent day. Keep your life together the one day you've got to. No, no, no! Yelling at himself, stomping on the floor, furious. He swore again, violently, then kicked at the chair near the table, but it just sat there, obstinate. So he grabbed the back of it and sent it flying across the room, where it slammed into the cabinets, cutting new gouges into the pitted wood. He left the chair where it was on the floor, then stood a long moment, forcing himself to calm down, to think. This was one of the signs, wasn't it? He'd warned himself to be sure to recognize them when they got here, and now he wasn't going to go denying them. His mind was going to leave him someday, inevitably, and in the lucid moments he was clear on his strategy. He wasn't going to go out mumbling with shit in his diapers. He was going to die like a man. He had the syringes, the morphine. He still knew where they were. Thank God.